This is question number 10 of homework of quiz 6 for chapter 5. The table in the above figure shows the levels of output resulting from different levels of inputs. So the left column is the quantity, which is the level of the output, and the right two columns are the levels of the inputs. Respectively, they are the capital and the labor. So which of the following conclusions can be drawn from this information? A. Labor is subject to diminishing marginal productivity in the short run. The key phrase in this sentence is in the short run. In the short run, what's the definition of short run? Short run means that we have some fixed input. So normally the fixed input is the capital. So if this sentence is correct, then the table should show us what happens to the productivity, which means what happens to the levels of output when we increase labor, but we fix a certain level of capital. But obviously this table doesn't give us that information. So actually the sentence A cannot be determined based on the table here. So A is not correct. B, increase and return to scale exist between 100 and 200 units of output. So between 100 and 200 levels of output, output actually doubles. So if it's increase and return to scale, then that means if we double the input, then the output is more than doubled. And proportionally, this also means if the output is doubled, and if the technology is increased and return to scale, then it means the inputs will be less than doubled. So let's check on that between the levels of output of 100 and 200. The capital increased from 3 to 5, which is less than doubled, and the labor increases from 6 to 10, which is also less than doubled. So this sentence actually is correct. Increase and return to scale exist between 100 and 200 units of output. And because there's only one correct choice, but sometimes you do need to check all the choices here. If one of the choices says all of the above, but here it says the choice D here is no firm conclusions can be drawn, but we know B is correct, so we already ruled out D. So we can choose B. We are sure that B should be the only correct answer given the conditions in this setup. But just for the sake of completeness, let's check C to see whether it's correct. Constant returns to scale exist throughout all levels of production. Because B is correct, so that also rules out C, because obviously between the levels of output 100 and 200, there is not constant returns to scale, but there is increase in returns to scale. So the only correct choice in this question is B. Now check my answer. Your input is correct.